Do you know why Bitcoin went from a few cents in 2009 to $65,000 per coin today? Listen, today I'm going to reveal the truth that 99% of crypto players have no idea about. Did they create Bitcoin to destroy the banking system or to increase control? The answer will make you completely rethink this so-called revolution. I'll be straight with you. The story begins with a shocking number. Bitcoin has increased by over 100 million% in 15 years. No asset in human history has risen this insanely. So who is really behind this miracle? You think Bitcoin is a revolution by the poor against the banking establishment? The reality is that Wall Street giants are holding hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin in their hands. Tesla, MicroStrategy, BlackRock. What game are they playing with you? The truth is, Bitcoin isn't digital gold as they advertise. It's also not the future of currency. It's something completely different, a terrifying manipulation tool that few people recognize. After watching this video, you'll understand why Bitcoin's price can double in 1 month, then collapse 80% in 3 months. You'll know who wins big every time the crypto market takes a bloodbath. And most importantly, you'll never look at Bitcoin the same way again. First, let's talk about the official story they tell you. In 2008, the financial crisis erupted due to the greed of banks. A talented programmer named Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, a currency that doesn't need banks, doesn't need government control. Sounds beautiful, doesn't it? The poor finally have a weapon against the exploiters. But that's just the surface of the story. The truth they don't tell you is that Bitcoin was created exactly when the banking system needed a perfect substitute. Let's look at this timeline. 2008 financial crisis erupts. 2009 Bitcoin launches at near zero price. From 2010 to 2015, Bitcoin rises from a few cents to a few $100s. 2017 first explosion, Bitcoin hits $20,000. 2018 collapsed to $3,000. 2021 second explosion, Bitcoin hits $69,000. 2022 another collapse to $15,000. Does this look familiar? This is exactly the boom-bust cycle that the banking system has used for hundreds of years. Only this time, they have a new playground called crypto. Bitcoin can't be controlled by anyone. That's the biggest lie of the 21st century. In reality, 2% of Bitcoin wallets hold 95% of all coins. Who do these wallets belong to? Investment funds, investment banks, and anonymous whales. They can manipulate Bitcoin's price anytime just by buying or selling large amounts. You know what? When MicroStrategy bought 21,000 Bitcoin, the price increased 15% in just 1 day. When Elon Musk tweeted, "Tesla will not accept Bitcoin," the price dropped 20% in 4 hours. Is this a decentralized currency or a perfect manipulation tool? Now I'll expose the 4-stage manipulation cycle of Bitcoin that few people realize. The first stage is accumulation, silent buying. The whale strategy is to let the media say Bitcoin is dead, crypto is a scam, but in reality, they're quietly accumulating at cheap prices. The purpose is to accumulate maximum before showing their hand. Signs to recognize: Bitcoin price sideways for months, low trading volume, negative news everywhere. Specific example: from December 2022 to March 2023, Bitcoin fluctuated around $16,000 to $20,000. Media constantly talked about crypto winter, but investment funds were accumulating like crazy. The second stage is price pumping, luring the crowd. The system strategy is to let media say Bitcoin will hit 100,000ers, gradually pushing prices up to attract newcomers, aiming to create FOMO, fear of missing out. What happens? Bitcoin price rises steadily every day. Crypto gurus appear everywhere. Even grocery store clerks start asking about buying Bitcoin. Red alert. When taxi drivers start advising you to buy Bitcoin, the market is near its peak. The third stage is distribution, selling to the crowd. The subtle strategy is media remains very optimistic, but in reality, whales start selling gradually, aiming to transfer Bitcoin from their hands to the public's hands. Danger signs. Bitcoin rises but unsustainably. Many hot altcoins appear. Crypto ads everywhere. The final stage is dumping, harvesting profits. The inevitable result? Bitcoin collapses 70 to 80%. People panic, sell at losses. Whales buy back cheap. The lesson: the cycle prepares to repeat. They always win. You always lose if you don't understand the rules. Who are the whales manipulating the market? First is BlackRock, the $10 trillion giant. Do you know BlackRock manages assets worth 5 times America's GDP? They just launched a Bitcoin ETF and sucked in billions of dollars in just a few months. The question is, why would the world's largest investment fund care about Bitcoin? The answer is they need a new playground to manipulate. The stock market is too regulated, while crypto is like the Wild West. Next is MicroStrategy, the Bitcoin all-in player. Michael Saylor invested his entire company in Bitcoin. Sounds crazy? Actually, this is a very smart strategy. How it works: borrow money to buy Bitcoin. Bitcoin price rises, so company value rises. Use stocks as collateral to borrow more, buy more Bitcoin, and the loop continues. The risk is if Bitcoin collapses, MicroStrategy will go bankrupt, but they know in advance when the market will collapse. And Tesla, the tweet manipulator. Elon Musk has proven the power of media in controlling Bitcoin prices. One tweet, Tesla accepts Bitcoin. Price rises 20%. One tweet, Tesla stops accepting Bitcoin. Price 15%. One tweet about meme coins, Dogecoin price rises 400%. Do you see the problem? One person can manipulate a $1.5 trillion market with just 280 characters. They say Bitcoin is digital gold, a store of value better than gold because it can't be printed more with a 21 million coin limit, easy to transfer, doesn't corrode over time. Sounds logical, right? But the truth behind it is gold has existed for 5,000 years. Bitcoin is only 15 years old. Gold has low volatility. Bitcoin can rise or fall 50% in a week. Gold doesn't need electricity or internet. Bitcoin needs both. Most importantly, gold can't be hacked, can't be lost due to forgotten passwords. Bitcoin can. Why do they want to replace gold? Gold is the only thing the banking system can't completely control. They can't print more gold, can't create gold from nothing. Bitcoin is different. Although limited to 21 million coins, they can create countless other cryptos, manipulate prices through futures and derivatives, control major exchanges. That's why they want you to abandon gold for Bitcoin. The crypto market isn't an investment venue. It's the biggest casino in human history, operating 24/7 with no days off. Compared to Las Vegas is about 49% winning odds, nearly fair, while crypto has about 5% winning odds, meaning 95% of players lose money. How crypto exchanges make money? Through transaction fees. Every time you buy or sell, they take 0.1 to 0.5%. Liquidation, when you trade margin X50, X100, a small fluctuation is enough to blow up your account. Market making, they're both the house and the players. Wash trading, buying and selling to themselves to create fake volume. Why do 95% of crypto traders lose? Psychological reasons. FOMO, buying when prices are high, panic selling when prices are low, greed, not taking profits when up. Technical reasons. High leverage X50, X100 makes you easily liquidated. Slippage, where actual prices differ from displayed prices. Bot trading, where machines react 1,000 times faster than humans. Systemic reasons. The market is designed for you to lose. Severe information asymmetry. Price manipulation happens openly without prosecution. While everyone is obsessed with Bitcoin, central banks are quietly developing CBDC, central bank digital currency, the government-controlled version of Bitcoin. CBDC characteristics, completely digital, issued by central banks, can track every transaction, can be shut off anytime. Why is CBDC dangerous? Because of absolute control. They know what you buy, where, when, can prevent you from buying inappropriate things, can confiscate your money with just a button press. Eliminating privacy, no more anonymous transactions, all spending is recorded, can implement social credit scores like China. This is the most important thing you need to understand. Bitcoin was created to gradually familiarize people with digital money. After everyone accepts non-paper money, transitioning from Bitcoin to CBDC will be very easy. They just need to say CBDC is safer than Bitcoin because it's government guaranteed. So does Bitcoin have real value? The real values are: blockchain technology truly has potential in some areas like anti-counterfeiting, origin tracing, cross-border payments faster and cheaper than traditional money transfers, value storage during hyperinflation. In countries with collapsing currencies, Bitcoin can be an option. But the inflated bubbles are future of currency. Nobody uses Bitcoin to buy coffee or pay electricity bills. Inflation hedge. Bitcoin is more volatile than stocks. How can it hedge? Decentralized. As mentioned, 2% of wallets hold 95% of Bitcoin. If we remove speculation factors, Bitcoin has real value around $5,000 to $10,000 based on mining costs, actual payment demand, technology value. The rest, that's just a bubble inflated by speculation and manipulation. Bitcoin's future has 3 scenarios. First scenario, successful revolution with 5% probability. Bitcoin truly becomes global currency, replacing traditional banking systems. Condition, major governments must give up monetary control, which will never happen. Second scenario, alternative asset with 25% probability. Bitcoin exists alongside fiat currency, like digital gold for the super rich. Result, price stabilizes around 30,000 to 50,000 is less volatile. Third scenario, bubble bursts with 70% probability. When CBDC arrives, Bitcoin will gradually lose value and become just a historical memory. How will this process unfold? Countries ban Bitcoin to promote CBDC, whales sell off to move to other assets, Bitcoin price returns to a few $1,000s, only some people hodl for sentimental reasons. How to protect yourself? The golden rule first, understand the nature. Bitcoin is a speculation tool, not an investment. Never go all in. Only dedicate maximum 5 to 10% of assets to crypto. Don't play leverage. Even 2x margin is enough to wipe you out in one night. Follow cycles. Buy when everyone is desperate, sell when everyone is euphoric. Signs to exit immediately. When Bitcoin makes daily official news, when there are too many crypto ads, when relatives start asking about buying Bitcoin, when altcoins with weird names appear. Real assets to hold. Physical gold that can't be hacked, can't lose passwords. Real estate because land exists forever. Skills because no one can confiscate your knowledge. Businesses that create real value, not dependent on speculation. Now you understand the truth about Bitcoin. It's not a revolution by the poor against the elite. It's a sophisticated manipulation tool designed to suck money from people's pockets through boom-bust cycles, gradually familiarize everyone with digital money to prepare for CBDC, create a giant casino operating 24/7 without rest. This system isn't for you. The rules are designed so whales always win, small fish always lose. But you can protect yourself by understanding the nature of the game, not participating when you don't have an advantage, focusing on real assets with long-term value. Remember this, when something rises too fast, too irrationally, that's not an opportunity, but a trap. They're waiting for you to jump in so they can harvest. Don't let yourself become exit liquidity for the manipulators. Wake up before it's too late. If you found this video useful, please like and share to help wake up more people. Don't let them continue deceiving us with empty promises about financial freedom futures. Subscribe to the channel for updates on more truths the system doesn't want you to know. See you in the next video.